ng mga balita na nasa hospital siya o nagpapagamot, abay, kailangan po natin malaman dahil karapatan po natin yan. Sabihin sa atin ang totoo, hindi po pwedeng ang ilalabas na lamang ay yung short video ng kung sino tagapagsalita, kung sino man po yung mahal ninyong ante, na siya yung magsasabi na ganito ganyan, may papakitang mga video na short o kaya mga pictures na ganito ganyan. Hindi po, kailangan po ang magsasabi, magsasalita dito. Ang hinihintay ko na magsabi rito ay ang kanyang mismong doktor na humahawak. Sa Amerika, ganun eh. Si President Trump, a few months ago, magpa-executive check-up siya. Labas ng bulletin ng Surgeon General ng Amerika. Kung ano talagang kalagayan ng Presidente ng Pilipinas. Eh sana ganun din. Kung hindi kaya ng Department of Health, sino man yung Secretary ng Department of Health, kung siya pa'y nandiyan. Hindi pa siya pinapalitan. Balita ko, papalitan na eh. Secretary Herbosa, kung hindi niya kayang magbigay dahil hindi naman siya yung attending physician, kailangan yung attending physician. Yung, hindi naman siguro isang doktor lang yan, a team of doctors yan, sigurado ako. Pero there has to be somebody in the medical profession that has first-hand information of the real health condition of the person to speak about the real health condition of the person. Kung wala pong lumalabas sa ganyan at kami ganyan na lamang, social media, etc. Ako, maraming mga speculations, maraming mga marites. Yung marites, sabi nga eh, hindi marites, marites. Yung marites, mga ano yan, may infection. May infection sa dila. Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Mata, ano pong dadagdag nyo about this issue as a medical doctor?
Yes, regarding doon sa national issue, national security, yes. Although sinabi daw na hindi naman daw delikado, diverticulitis lang. The mere mention of diverticulitis, ang next question dyan, sana po magpakita ng negative hair follicle test. Dahil ang combination ng diverticulitis at cocaine is very delikado. So, kung walang proof na negative, ibig sabihin, delikado yung ating head natin, and that's a national concern. Ngayon, kung sasabihan siya ng doktor na, kunwari, sila lang may alam na stop it, yung may tinatawag po tayong withdrawal syndrome, kasi kunyari, isa-stop yun, which is hindi natin approve pa yun kasi baka ma-offend. But ang point is, kung gumagamit at pinasadin stop ng doktor para hindi pumutok yung diverticulitis, as I explained earlier, meron pong tinatawag na withdrawal syndrome. So pag nag-withdraw ka po dyan sa, for example po sa cocaine, magkakaroon ka ng severe depression, aggressiveness, blurred decision making in weeks and months. So concern natin yun. Kasi kung yun ang i-advise ng doktor tapos meron palang ganun pagdadaanan siya, kailangan po nasa best of care po ang ganon. Na nasa situation siya na maiintindihan yung pinagdadaanan kung meron po nga withdrawal. So I'm not accusing again the President. It's just, we just need the negative hair follicle test. Kasi po, nagsabi na po na may diverticulitis and the combination of both using and diverticulitis is dangerous. Even stopping the drug kung meron man is again dangerous to the psychology of the head of the country. So that's why we need information.
And
Yeah.
sige po.
Yeah, alam ko, hindi ako doktor naman, hindi ako expert o whatever, no? Pero marami naman tayong mga kaibigan, mga doctors at saka mga nutritionists, no? Nung lumabas na itong issue na ito, ako medyo curious ako, ano ba yung diverticulitis na yan? In-explain sa akin ng isang nutritionist yan at isang doctor. Sabi niya, alam niyo yung large intestines, tulad na sinabi ni Dr. Mata, pero mga butas-butas yan, na para bang pugitan pa. Kung baga, sabi niya sa akin, parang sa ating mouth, sa ating mga ngipin, pero mga nakasiksik-siksik yan. Pag-toothbrush naman ng 10 beses sa isang araw, meron pa rin may ipon doon sa iyong ngipin. Ganyan din sa bituka, lalo na sa large intestines. Kahit na anong gawin mo dyan, ay kailangan talagang linisin yan. Kung hindi, magkakaroon ng infection. So, sabi niya sa akin, ito ang sinabi sa akin ng isang kaibigan na ang isa sa pinaka-epektibo na panlinis ng large intestines ay yung labatibay. Ano bang labatibay sa
Labatiba.
How do you say that in medical term? Yung labatiba sa akin. Okay. Yung labatiba. Pero sabi niya, alam mo kung ano ang pinakamaganda na ihalo doon sa tubig. Warm water ba? Warm water, sabi niya. Kape. The natural coffee. Yung kape mismo. Whether that is Barako or hindi kape ng PDP. Whether Barako yan or whatever coffee, basta yung coffee natin na natural coffee na yun daw yung ipapasok doon tapos para matinis yung ituwa. It's organic, yeah. It's, I think, maybe si Shun kasi ang sabi sa akin is a nutritionist doctor na talagang sinabi niya that is the most effective way of cleansing your large intestine. Hindi yung iinumin mo dito sa mouth mo. Pasok mo doon na batiba using warm water yung. So pagkapihin mo yung large intestine using coffee. I think we are going to try to do that. Sabi sa akin,
I think
yeah.
yung mga cases ng diverticulitis, di ba, na hindi na siya pwedeng ayusin with labatiba. So that's why they really have to cut that.
Yeah, so
Flushing daw yun.
antibiotics would be the highest kasi nana yun eh. So and then kung hindi nga tatanggalin yung portion ng intestine na severely infected or butas. So surgical ang possibility.
Otherwise, mapopoison yung blood kasi nga may infection na mangyayari. Diba? Kasi kung may butas. So what if lang, the Malacanang refuses disclosure of the health and fitness of the President, ano dapat ang magiging tugon ng tao, ng media, ng Congress, ng civil society about it?
Well, I think as I said, there is already a precedent to this legal case. The latest one is the case of De Leon versus Duterte. That was decided by the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court upheld the right of ordinary people to information on matters of public concern. More particularly so if you're talking on the health of the President. And this is a matter that cannot just be discounted or set aside. No? Concern tayo dito. Ayaw natin na tayo ay hindi natin alam ang nangyayari because it's going to invite instability or even what? Destabilization. So we hope that the President is well, that he is performing his duties. No? We pray for his good health, but we have also the right to know the real situation of the President's health because it is the nation's health as well that is at stake here.
Meron po bang may role po ba yung Congress in oversight in this particular na issue? And kung meron man, paano natin mapipigilan ang partisan na politicking to actually keep the President in power even if in question na yung health and fitness niya?
Well, yeah, the oversight function of Congress is built in, no? It's inherent. And that is where the so-called power of the purse comes in. Under the Constitution, supposed to be the Congress of the Philippines, has the most important and powerful tool to use. That is its power of the purse, no? So, pwede niyang gamitin to in the exercise of its oversight function. Patawag niya yung Department of Health. Kung gusto nilang tanungin kung ano yung talagang situation. So, the appropriate committee in the House or the Senate, if they would want to know the real situation of the health, they can do that, no? Pero depende na yan sa Congress at sa Senate. Sa ngayon, sabi ko nga, the sad reality is that the Congress of the Philippines, as well as the Executive Department, no, it has lost credibility insofar as in the eyes and the heart of the Filipino people. The members of Congress, they are not credible anymore to conduct any form of investigation. And ang tingin ng taong bayan, lahat ng ilalabas ng Kongreso ngayon ay hindi totoo o hindi self-serving, covering up their abuses of power and the corruption that had happened, of which they are involved. And ito ang kanilang pinagtatakpan. Kaya, going back again to this issue of impeachment, whatever they are going to do, with the cases that were filed against the President, against the Vice President, against the President, they're going to dismiss that. Pagtatawa na ng tambay ito, sabihin nila, hindi ito. Muro-muro lang ito. With all due respect to our Muslim brothers and sisters, no? Pero pag ito naman kay VP Sara, ito ay kanilang pausahan, sabihin nila, this was part of their game plan, no? To get rid of the Duterte. Pero what can you expect? Paano ka pa maniniwala kung yung mga sinasabing supposed to be the one investigating, prosecuting, or judging are no longer credible because they are involved in this massive corruption that the Filipino people are suffering from. So ito yung issue na hindi ko lang alam. Maswerte pa rin siguro ang Pilipinas o maswerte pa rin itong mga taong ito na masyadong patient, pasensyoso ang Pilipino. Hindi ko alam kung ito ba ay dahil natatakot ang tao o what. Hindi natin alam. But sabi nila, lahat ay may hangganan. Kung babalikan ko yung paborito kong sining Pilipino, pag puno na ang sahog, dapat na kalusin.
Last question po, sa health and fitness ng President, any one of you can answer. Hypothetical lang, what if yung doctor niya mismo declares the President unfit? What's going to be the possibilities?
Well, very clear ang provision ng Constitution yan. No? When the President is declared permanently disabled. And well, the disability cannot just be declaration of disability of the President cannot just be coming from the doctor himself. But the statement of whatever records that the doctors may have can be used as basis for the constitutional process of going into succession.